Okay, everyone written the heading now? Heading is over. Now close the books and just listen to me. You have to understand this concept. Okay. Once you understand the concept now, then it is very easy to do any type of questions. Okay. Now consider, here is one example. Example number 1. This is your example number 1. Okay. Shall I? Consider there is a fixed pulley. On this fixed pulley, on one hand, there is a mass like this. Let's say this one is having a mass, let's say 2 kg. Okay. On the other hand, consider a pulley is been hanging like this. Again, on one hand on this pulley, let's say one more mass is been hanging. Let's say this one is 4 kgs. And on the other hand, here is the 6 kg. Okay. How many blocks are there? 3 blocks. First thing, you have to recognize how many blocks are there. That means how many masses are there. After recognizing how many masses are there, all you need to select random direction of acceleration. Okay. There is no fixed direction. You can select random direction, either the upward or either the downward. If your answers comes in negative, that means what you have chose the direction is wrong. Yes or no? But the magnitude remains same. Let us say this one is accelerating in the upward direction with A1. Okay. Let's say this one is also accelerating in the upward direction A2, and this one is accelerating in the downward direction by A3. Okay now. So A1, A2 and A3 we have selected the random direction of what? Acceleration. Now the next step is what? Marking the tension. Okay. Let's say this one is having a tension T. Yes or no? At this point tension is here T. Why? Massless string, that means tension remains same at all the points. Okay now. So this one is T, this one is T. Obviously tension over here becomes 2T. Yes or no? Again this one is a massless string. Again here it becomes tension 2T. If I want to measure the tension here also, let's say this becomes 4T. This one 2T, 2T, that becomes what? 4T. Yes or no? Okay. Now, then marking the forces. That is nothing but mg. What will be the mg here in the downward direction? That is what? 60 Newton. Can I say that? Similarly, over here, how much? 40 Newtons. Over here, that is what? 20 Newtons. Okay. What we have done till now? We have recognized how many blocks are there. Then we have selected the random direction. Then we mark what? Tension. After marking all these forces, that means indirectly we have written FBDs of everything. Yes or no? Now, let's say on 2 kg. If I selected the direction acceleration, that is A1 in the upward direction, who is greater? 2T is greater or 20 Newton? 2T will be greater. So for 2 kg, I can write the equation like this: 2T minus of this 20, which is equals to 2A1. This is your equation number 1. Okay. NLM on each block. Okay. 3 block means you will be getting 3 equations. First thing. Now, again, A2 is in the upward direction. That means, can I say T is greater than 40? Yes or no? So, for 4 kg, I can be writing this equation as T minus of 40, which is equals to 4A2. This is your equation number 2. Okay. Third equation on 6 kg. On 6 kg, who is greater now? A3 is in the downward direction. That means 60 is greater than this T. So 60 minus of T, which is equals to 6A3. This is your equation number 3. Now check how many unknown quantities are there. Do you have the value of A1? No. A2? No. A3? No. Tension? No. So now you are having how many equations? 3 equations which are being derived from NLM. Yes or no? So 3 equations from NLM. That means we have written on 3 blocks. Okay. Now, we don't know T, we don't know A1, we don't know A2, we don't know A3. Yes or no? Now we need to apply one more equation. We need to get one more equation, that is from constraint. Okay. Now, let us try to understand. This one is a moving pulley or a fixed pulley? Moving pulley. This pulley we have selected, it is moving in the upward direction or downward direction? We don't know. We know that if this A1 is going in the upward direction. Why? Because this is a fixed pulley. That means, can I say that this second pulley is also going in the downward direction by same acceleration? Yes or no? So this pulley is going in the downward direction by A1 acceleration. First thing. Okay. Now apply constraint on this one. This portion, apply the constraint. Okay. If I apply the constraint on this one, then this is a moving pulley. This pulley is moving in the downward direction. Yes or no? So A1 will become what? Negative. This A2 is going in the upward direction, positive, and A3 becomes what? Negative. Yes or no? Constraint motion? Okay. So now applying the constraint motion, if I apply the constraint motion, then I will be getting one more equation. A1 is going in the downward direction. Everything is going in the downward direction. That is what? Negative. AP, what we are using again? AP is equals to AA plus of AB by 2. Do you remember this one? Okay, we are applying this equation now. A1 is going in the downward direction. That is the reason it is negative. A2 is going in the upward direction, positive. So A2. A3 is again going in the downward direction. Again, it is what? Negative. Minus of A3 upon 2. Are yes or no? So this is your equation number 4. Now, one more time. Check how many blocks are there. Apply the acceleration, apply the tension, apply any forces which are being available on that particular block. Okay, write the NLM equation on each block. After writing, get one more equation from what? Constraint motion. Okay, now simple till here. Okay, now where I can get A1, A2 and A3 from these three equations. Okay, so from here can I write A1 is nothing but 2t minus of 20 upon, that is what? 2. This is the value of what? A1. Similarly, I can be getting what? A2. A2 is nothing but t minus of 40 upon 4. Similarly, A3 can be written as 60 minus of t upon 6. Very good. Okay. So we got A1, A2, A3. All we need to do what? We need to substitute in this equation. Okay now. So substituting A1 value, A2 and A3 in this equation, that is equation number 4, I will be getting what? Tension. Let us substitute here and get the value. A1 is what? 2t. That means can I write 20 minus of 2t upon 2? Minus sign na? Okay. Now A2. A2 is what? T minus of 40 upon 4 minus of t plus of 60. Let us increase one more step, divided by 6. Okay. Whole divided by 2. Can I cancel this 2 and 2? Whole divided by 2 na? Okay. Now rest is what? Mathematics. Okay. Solve and tell me the value of tension from this equation. Okay. Come on. Okay, shall I now? Let me check your answer. Sabhi ka ho gaya? Now let me check your answer. So LCM becomes 6. Isko kaise karo? Cross multiply jaise kar do. Then this becomes 6, 4, 24. So 24 into 20 minus of this 2t, which is equals to 6 into t minus of 40. Then minus of, that means this becomes what? 4 into 60 minus of t. Are yes or no? 24 is already there. Okay. Now this becomes 480 minus of 24t, which is equals to 60 minus of 240 minus of 240 plus of 40. Are yes or no? And that becomes 10t. This becomes 24t. 24t goes over there. Sorry. Thank you very much. Okay, thank you. So 24 into 248. Now this 480 comes over here. 480, 960, which is equals to, that becomes 58t, or t is equals to 960 upon 58. Cancel ho raha to cancel karo. Nahi ho raha chhod do. So 2's 9's, this is 480's. So what I got is 480 upon 29 Newton. That is what? Tension. Substituting the value of tension in equation 1, 2 and 3, can I get the accelerations also? Yes or no? Maximum they can ask you to find tension. If they are asking you to calculate what? Acceleration, substitute in any equation, you will be getting what? Acceleration also. Okay. Now, Complete. Okay, shall I try this example number 2? Calculate tension. Okay, till tension is enough. Okay, here is a system like this, and here is one fixed pulley. On this fixed pulley, one more pulley is there, and this one is been fixed, and here is one mass. This one is your 8 kgs, and let's say here is one more mass. This is your 4 kg. Okay, find tension. Come on. Okay, shall I know? How many masses are there? 2 masses. That means you have to select A1 and A2. Let's say A1 is going in the downward direction. You can select in the upward direction, your wish, but final answer will remain same. Okay, and A1 is going in the downward direction. Can I say on this one 80 Newton is acting in the downward direction? If A1 over here is T and over here is also T, yes or no? Then this is T, this is T. Over here it will become 2T and over here it will become 2T. Let's say this one is going in this direction. This is your A2. Okay, now writing the equation. Anything else left out? No. Who is greater here? AT or T? AT is greater. So AT minus of T, which is equals to 8A1. Equation number 1. Are yes or no? Equation number 2. From here, second body. Over here, is there any force acting? No force is acting. That means 2T is equals to 4A2. This is your equation number 2. Now, third equation from constraint. Okay. So, to calculate the constraint motion, you have to apply over here. Are yes or no? Let's say this one is going in the downward direction by A1. This one is fixed. Let's say this one. If this A2 is coming in this direction, this pulley also goes in the downward direction by A2. Are yes or no? Okay. So, A2 is equals to, that means minus of A2. Why minus? Again, it is going in the downward direction, which is equals to 0 minus of this A1 divided by 2, or A2 is equals to minus A1 by, A by 2. Okay. Now, substituting the values of A1 and A2 in this equation, I will be getting what? So, A2 is nothing but what? 2T upon 4, that is nothing but T upon 2. Can I write like this? Okay. Then from here, A1 can be written as AT minus of T upon 8. Substituting A1 and A2 in that equation, I will be getting what? Tension na. So A2 is nothing but T by 2, which is equals to AT minus of T upon 16. Can I write like this? 2 है ना, ये 8 है ना. Okay, so 2 ones, this is your 8. So that is nothing but 80 is equals to 80 minus of T, or 90 is equals to 80, or T is equals to 80 upon 9 newtons. Okay, simple answer. Okay, shall I example number 3? Try this also, and consider here is a fixed pulley. On this fixed pulley, there are mass like this, and here is one more pulley. ऐसा question किया ना already. Okay, this is your 2 kg. This is your 4 kg. Anything else? No need. Come on, find the tension. Okay, shall I? Everyone got the answer? नहीं, इधर 3T होगा. देखते हैं क्या होगा. Let us. Shall I take in the upward direction? Okay. So this one is your A1 and going in the upward direction. This block is going in the downward direction. First thing, acceleration is done. Now substituting the tension. So over here T, then can I say over here is also T. If over here T and this becomes what? 2T. Over here also it becomes what? 2T. Are yes or no? Okay. Over here that is what? Your 20 Newton, and over here that is what? 40 Newtons. Okay. Writing the equations of NLM on 2 kg. So if acceleration we have taken in the upward direction. If upward direction means T is greater or 20? T. So T minus of 20, which is equals to 2A1. This is your equation number 1. Okay. Similarly, writing the equation on this one. Now to write the equation, what you have written is 2T. But देखो बेटा कितना forces है इस पे. here is also T, here is also T. This block is connected with two strings now. Yes or no? सिर्फ 2T लिखेगा तो wrong हो जाएगा. Okay, so over here is 2T, over here is T. In the downward direction, that is what 40 block is going. We have selected in the downward direction. That means, can I say 40 is greater? Okay, so 40 and this one 3T. 40 minus of 3T, which is equals to 4A2. This is your equation number 2. Okay, now third equation from constraint. If this block is going in the downward direction, that means this string is going in the downward direction by A2. Obviously, this string will be going in the direction upward direction. That means this pulley is going in the upward direction by A2 in the upward direction. Okay. Now this pulley is having two connections. Okay. This point is also going in the downward direction by A2 na beta. Are yes or no? Okay. So A2 is going in the upward direction, so positive A2. Okay. A1 is also going in the upward direction, that is also positive A1. This point, that means this string is going in the downward direction by A2. So minus of A2 upon 2. Got my point? Substituting the values of A1 and A2 from this equation. So A1 can be written as T minus of 20 upon 2 and A2 is equals to 40 minus of 3T upon 4. Okay. Substituting the values of A1 and A2 in this equation, I will be getting what? Tension. So A2 is how much? 40 minus of 3T upon 4, which is equals to A1 T minus of 20 divided by 2 minus of A2, that is again 40 minus of 3T upon 4 whole divided by 2. Okay. Solve the mathematics quotients. So 1, this is twice. So 40 minus of 3T upon 2, which is equals to T minus of 20 upon 2 minus of 40 minus of 3T upon 4. Okay. If you want, you can cancel this one, and this becomes twice. That means, can I say 80 minus of 60, which is equals to 2T minus of 40 minus of 40 minus of 3T. Okay. And if you want more explanation, over here, that means 80 and this becomes what? Minus 80. So this is 80 and 160. 160 and over here is 3T and this 2T, 5T and this is 11. So which is equals to 11T, or T is equals to 160 upon 11. Please check the mathematical part. Okay. So 2T, 3T, 5T, 5T, 60, 11T and 8, 40, 40, 80 and that 80 comes 4. Okay, correct. Now example number 4. Shall I? Okay, consider horizontal surface this time. Here is a surface. On this surface, two blocks has been kept like this. Block number A and this is block number B. Two blocks and starting from here and this it is fixed here. Okay, two pulleys there, two pulleys there, and this one is your 2 kg, this one is your 4 kg and this one is going in this direction, let's say by 20 Newton. Okay, again the question is same, find A1 and A2 and tension. So let's say this one is going in this direction A1 and this one is going in this direction by A2. Okay, single string method, apply the single string method of the constraint motion. Okay, do you remember that? Apply that. First, write the equation for that one, write the equation for this block, then constraint, tell me the answer. Okay, how many of you got the answer? Very few. Okay. So, can I say this is your point 1, point 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and this point is 10. Are yes or no? 10 is fixed, that is already 0. Okay, now this one in this direction, that is what tension T, over here tension T, over here tension T, over here tension T and over here tension T. How many tensions are there in this direction? 5 values. And how many will be in this direction? 1, 2, 3 and 4. Are yes or no? So 4 values will be in this direction and 5 values in this direction. For block A, 4 kg I am writing. In this direction, what is the value? Force, that is what? 20 Newton. What we have selected? A1 is going in this direction. Yes or no? In this direction, how much? 5T. Okay. That string is connected with how many points? 5 points. So 5T. I got one point. Who is greater? A1 is going in that direction. That means, can I say 20 minus of 5T, which is equals to 4A1. This is your equation number 1. Got my point? How we write the equation? Now, second, is there any other force acting on this block? No. So only 2, and it is moving in what? A2. How many tensions are there? 4. Very good. So can I say that 4T is nothing but 2A2. This is your equation number 2 or 1. This is 2. So 2T minus, which is equals to A2. Consider this as your equation number 2. I got my point. Okay. The next from constraint. Okay. How to write the constraint equation? A1, this point is moving with A1 velocity. Are yes or no? When this block is moving in this direction, others should be considered to be at rest. So this one is A1. This one is also moving with A1. This one is also moving A1. A1 and A1. How many are moving with A1? 5. Yes or no? If all are moving in that direction, length increases. That means 5 of A1 minus of, can I say 4 of A2? Yes. 4 of A2, which is equals to 0. A1 plus A2 plus so on is equals to 0. Yes or no? Okay. So from here, can I write 5A1 is nothing but 4A2. Or yes, substituting the value of A1 and A2 in that equation, then can I say this is nothing but 20 minus of 5T upon 4. That is nothing but your A1. Okay. Substitute value of A1. 5 times of 20 minus of 5T upon 4, which is equals to 4 times of, that is what, 2T, that is into 2T. Okay. Substituting the value and getting the answer, that means 5 to 10, that is what, 100 minus of 25T upon 4, which is equals to 8T. Okay. T goes over there, that means 8, 4, 32. So 100 is equals to 25T plus of 32T. Or yes or no? And can I say 57? So 100 upon 57, that is equals to tension. Or yes or no? Simple calculation. Rest is mathematical part. Okay. Next example. So example number 5. Example number 5. Now, question is given like this. And here is one pulley. On this pulley, one more pulley is been connected. This part is fixed. And over here, one mass is there, 2 kg. Okay. And this one is having the other end like this. Draw the diagram fast, please. This one is your 4 kg. Okay. Anything else required? No need. Okay. So here is one pulley. Now listen to me first. General, let us represent these things. That is what, 20 Newton. Over here 40 Newton. Are yes or no? Then next over here, can I say tension T? Then obviously here also tension T. On this string, can I say tension will be 2T? Are yes or no? And from here to here, tension again will be 2T. Over here also 2T. Over here also 2T. And over here also 2T. Are yes or no? Then can I say at this point, can I say 2T and 2T, over here is 4T and over here is 4T. Yes or no? Let us imagine this one is going in the downward direction with A1 acceleration. Let us say this one is going with A2 acceleration in the upward direction. Okay. Now, first thing, This one is going with in the upward direction A2 and this one is fixed. Obviously, with what velocity this pulley will be going? Upward, downward, upward. So this pulley will be going in the upward direction with what? A2 by 2. Yes or no? Applying what? AP is equals to AA plus AB by 2. Yes or no? This one is 0. 0 plus. Why I am saying plus? Because we have considered in the upward direction. So A2 by 2. So this one will be going in the upward direction with what? A2 by 2. Then next thing, from here, consider this is a single string. This is what your single string. Okay. First listen to me. मेरे को मालूम है बेटा तुमको आता है. First listen to me. This one will be going with what? A2 by 2. So this point A2 by 2. In which direction? Upward direction. Length increases, decreases. Length is getting decreased. Yes or no? So this is minus 2. 0, 0. Okay. Then this one will be going with A1. Length increases, that means positive. So A1 positive, A1 positive, again 0, 0. A1 positive, A1 positive, again 0. Okay. Now writing the equation of NLM on this one, we are considering A2 is going in the upward direction, that means T will be greater. So first equation can be written as T minus of 20, which is equals to 2A2 na? 2A2, equation number 1. Similarly, writing the equation on this one, A1 is considered to be going in the downward direction. Yes or no? So 40 plus of 40, total 80. And this one is 40 Newton. So who is greater, 40 or 80? 40. So 40 minus of 80, which is equals to 4A1. This is your equation number 2. Okay. Now how to get the third equation from what? Constraint. Okay. Now point number 1 is going with A2 by 2. A2 by 2, length decreases. So minus of A2 by 2. This one 0, this one 0, plus 0 plus of 0. Then this one going in the downward direction by what? A1. So length increases, A1 plus of A1. Then again 0, 0. So plus of 0, plus of 0. Then again plus of A1, plus of A1. Then again 0, plus of 0, which is equals to what? 0. So this is the equation what we got. And how many A1 are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So minus of A2 by 2 plus of 4A1, which is equals to 0, or minus A2 plus of 8A1, which is equals to 0, or can I say 8A1 is equals to A2. Okay. This is the equation where we need to substitute A1 and A2. From where A1 is here, A1 is here, A2 is here. That means A2 can be written as T minus 20 by 2. T minus 20 upon 2. This is your A2 and A1 is how much? 40 minus of 80 upon 4. This is your A1. Substituting A1 and A2 in this equation, you will be getting what? Tension. You have to do the mathematical part. Okay. Come on. Okay. Shall I example number 6? This one will be our last example. Okay. If you want to try more, you can take the example from constraint and put the masses. You can do the answers. Okay. Now consider like this. This one is making an angle 37 degree. Here is one pulley. Here is one mass. Let's say 2 kg. Okay. And this one is been moving in this direction like this. Again, here is one pulley. Okay. And this one is been moving like this. Then here is one pulley. And on this pulley, one more pulley is connected like this, and over here is one block, and here is one block. Okay, usko kitna liya? 2 kg. This is 4 kg. This is your 6 kg. Anything else? No need. So this is fixed pulley. This is also fixed pulley. 2 fixed pulleys making an angle over here inclined 37 degree. यहाँ पे ले लो, इधर जाएगा एक. So this becomes what? 10. इसको 10 कर दो बेटा. Better. This is 10 kg. Okay. So solving will become easier. And anything else? No need. Select the directions. Okay. Either select this one. Take this one also upward. This one also upward. Let's say this one is going in this direction. So this one is your A1. This is your A2, this is your A3. Okay. Shall I mark the tension also? So if I mark the tension, if I say this is T, this will also becomes T, this will also becomes T. Over here it becomes what, 2T, and T and this T, over here it becomes 3T now. Are yes or no? That means from here to here it becomes what, 3T. Acceleration taking in this direction, that means this becomes 100 and 100, this becomes 100 sin 37, that means this becomes 60 Newton. Okay. Chalo, equation likho, then apply the constraint here, then tell me the values. Okay. Okay. Shall I? Now listen to me. Dikha equations likh diya. Suno idhar. So this one is acting in this direction, 60 Newton, over here 40 Newton, and this one is 60 Newton. If this one is going in this direction by A1, obviously this pulley will be going in the upward direction by A1. Are yes or no? And on A1, how many points are there? First, tell me the constraint of this one. From here, starting the string, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this point is 6 now. So, which are equal to what? 0. So, this one A3 is going in the upward direction, means length decreases. So, minus of A3. Then this point is going with what? A1 in the upward direction. It doesn't changing the length. That means positive. So, plus of A1. This one is also plus of A1. Then this one is going with A2, length decreases, so minus of A2. This one also going with minus of A2. This one is connected on the pulley, that means it is going in the upward direction, plus of A1, which is equals to 0. Yes or no? This is the equation from the constraint, or can I say that 2A1 and 2A2? Sorry, 3A1. So minus of A3 plus of 3A1 minus of 2A2, which is equals to what? 0. Or pulley hai na 3. Okay, take any equation, your wish. And I am taking A3 or A2. A3 le lo. Minus of A3 is equals to 2 times of A2 minus of 3 times of A1. Okay. Substitute in that. Before substituting in that, let me write the equation on that. This becomes 60 minus of 40. Oh, sorry, T minus of 60. Why? Because acceleration is in the upward direction. So T minus of 60, which is equals to 6A3. Yes or no? Or take from there A3. Then on A2, 40, and this is 2T. Acceleration is in the upward direction. So 2T minus of 40, which is equals to 4A2. This is your equation 1. This is your equation number 2. Equation number 3 on this block. 60 is greater than 3T. Are yes or no? Why? Because we are selecting the acceleration in this direction now. So 60 minus of 3T, which is equals to 10A1. A1 now? Yes. This is your equation number 3. From here, find A1, A2 and A3. Substitute in this equation, you will be getting what? This is your equation number 4. Substitute all in equation number 4. You will be getting what? Tension. Okay na? Come on.